What is
Hey,
up?
yo.
What's good
What up,
with
my
it?
guy?
Man, bro, just figured we'd hop on here. This month, Corey, I don't know if people know, there's actually some football. It's going to be played this month.
Oh, yeah.
NFL, they're doing their preseason, everything else, kind of how that goes. Next season is going to be starting, though, at the beginning of September, man. We all know how that works. It's going to be here before you know it. August is always a drag ass month, but man, once you make it through August, you're in the green, you're in the clear. So, before we get into that, though, Corey, for those of you that are watching at home here, please do us a favor, guys. Hit that like button, tap the subscribe button as well, and hit that notification bell so you guys can be up to date on all our newest and latest content. You guys are going to want to be on it. I'm telling you guys, because with football season coming, the house divided gets real hot around this thing, and y'all ain't gonna want to miss a
Yes.
thing. So,
Yes.
Corey, we
Let's
got we
do
got
it.
we got some questions for these people. We got NFL. We're gonna sit here and talk about it. What do we got, man? What are we talking about today?
Let's start off with a brand new segment. What's hot in the NFL news right now? I got 3 hot topics for you, B Hill. Stuff that's been going on as of yesterday and today. First one. This one is all over the news, bro. Jerry Jones, Micah Parsons. I want to get your thoughts on this because this is leading the headlines. This is classic Jerry Jones. What do you think about this whole contract dispute, bro?
I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Um,
I do too.
I mean, it was bound to happen, bro. I mean, they made the decision a couple years ago whenever they extended Dak. They gave CD Lamb his money. Money don't just grow on trees, and there is a thing called a cap space. So you gotta stay under that salary cap. If you're not under that salary cap, there's some people that sometimes you have to let them go when maybe you don't want to. Um, so with Michael Parsons thing, though, man, I mean, you could kind of see the tea leaves on this thing coming before it actually came, Corey. There was so many different things, like Jerry Jones, some of the comments that he made about Michael Parsons. It was a little disrespectful. I'll give Micah that. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy just
Yeah.
he was just it basically kind of, and I'm not trying to sound racist when I say this, but damn it, Jerry sounds like a slave owner sometimes, man. And and that just don't ride well. You know what I'm saying? Especially a black man in today's America. I mean, Corey, it just doesn't sit well, man. And with what we're going on in today's world, you say some of that stuff, you're going to get the latter, which is what Jerry's got right now. So, man, I don't think it could have happened to a better team, honestly. Um, and honestly, I'm actually happy about it because Michael Parsons is probably going to be playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Tennessee Titans or something like that, which is perfectly fine with me because I don't have to deal with the Cowboys. I have to worry about Michael Parsons. So,
So
because that
you
dude's
actually think he might
he's a
get
game
traded?
breaker. Oh
You think
yeah,
he might
he's
get
going to get moved.
traded?
They have to. They have to at this point. You got a disgruntled superstar. He's requesting a trade. He's getting forced out. He's going to force his way out of there. It's exactly what's going to happen, Corey. This is how the NFL works. You know this.
I think, oh man, I'll disagree on this one. I agree with most of what you said. I don't think they have to move him. I think they got the leverage. He's under contract. So basically, if he wants to sit out the season, guess what happens?
Well, he
His
gets
contract
fined a
rolls over.
lot,
He'll get fined and his contract rolls over to next year.
right?
So he's still under this rookie contract for another year if he does that. Here's my thing, bro. Jerry Jones is using like old school tactics. This is how Jerry Jones rolls. He pays
Yeah,
everybody, right?
right.
When has he ever won a negotiation, dog? Everybody that's gone to this bidding war with Jerry Jones, like within like Zeke went to Cabo, came back, his deal
Yep.
made him the highest paid running back. CD didn't even show up to camp. He held out. He got the second richest receiver contract at the time. Do you know
Yep.
Prescott? We talked about that contract for 2 years. And at the end of it, it made him the highest paid quarterback in the league, and he's still the highest paid quarterback in the league at $60 million a year. Every time Jerry Jones gets into a contract dispute with one of his players, and he does this and they hold out, the player becomes either the first or second best contract at his position. So if I'm Micah, I would just hold tight. You're gonna win, bro. because the number's gone up too far. It's gone up too much.
But this is different though, Corey. You don't have the money. They don't have the money. They paid Dak all that damn money. They paid CD all that money. They don't have the
There's
money
the
to pay
problem.
him top edge rusher money. They don't have it. It's not there. So
So you think
unless they
Corey's in it.
start cutting off some pieces, getting rid of some fat off on the edges and everything, buddy, they ain't gonna re-sign Michael Parsons. But you're right. They can play the franchise tag game. They can play that all that they want.
A
I
franchise
mean,
tag next year for him, because this is the last year. Then they have his rights. They can franchise him. I think it's $24 million is franchise tag for a pass rusher right now.
that is insane.
I saw that on X.
That is insanity.
And he
I'm gonna
wants
pass.
$40 million a year.
I'm
Guys
pass.
like TJ Watt's 30. You understand? Myles Garrett is 29. Those guys just got paid this offseason. Like good contracts that's paying them north of almost $40 million a year.
I respect that though. I respect that though from Micah, man. You got to shoot high. You got to shoot high because what are they gonna do,
bro? He's 26
He's there.
years
He's
old.
a freak. He's a freak too, bro. I always say this, Corey. The number 2 best position on the team is an edge rusher. Damn it, you better have a quarterback and you better have somebody that can get to the quarterback.
Yep.
That's where it's at. That's where the league's at nowadays. And then number 3, you can toss it up, but you got to have a damn good left tackle too. You got to protect that blind side always at all times.
Yep.
So I think he's gonna get it, man. I don't think he's getting 40, but I think he gets close to that, and I think he's definitely north of 30. I mean, Corey, let's be real, man. He's probably one of the best edge rushers in the game right now. I mean, those two guys that you mentioned, I'm probably rolling with Micah. I might be rolling with Micah, bro.
Well, he's younger. At the stage in their careers right now, he's younger.
Right.
I mean, yeah, he's the best young pass rusher we got in the league.
He's a monster. I'm just ready for him to get off damn Cowboys. Trade him. Just trade him. Trade him away. I don't even give a damn who you trade him to. Number
2, Shedeur Sanders. This might be the most watched preseason game in NFL history. This is his shot to show that he's got something.
Oh, he got something. He got something.
The question is, what does he gain? What does he stand to gain and lose Friday night?
Absolutely nothing, because he doesn't have a whole lot riding on it right now. They got him listed as the 4th best quarterback on the team. Let's just be real, bro. That's not a good spot to be at. Usually the 4th best quarterback on the team either becomes part of the practice squad or you get cut, one or the other. It's depending on how many quarterbacks they actually want to hold. I think it comes down between him and Dylan Gabriel, which one are they going to roll with, honestly, man. Everything I've been seeing is, I mean, they got Dylan Gabriel ahead of him on the depth chart. Me personally, bro, he's getting a little bit slighted, man. I mean, Shedeur is he's a good quarterback. Does he have a lot of baggage and a lot of other stuff coming along with him? Yes. Did he set a lot of this stuff on himself and do this to himself? Yes, he did. He did all this to himself. You get what you got. You made your bed, and now you're going to lie in it, buddy. But I do believe, man, like, I mean, come on, bro. Are y'all really going to roll Joe Flacco out there next year? Let's be real, bro. Like, are they going to
Jimmy Haslam, the owner, already said that he wants to see both rookie quarterbacks.
See what I'm saying? So
Kenny Pickett might be the odd guy out. I think for this Friday, here's what can happen. You can get a leg up. You can put the pressure, not a leg up, but you can put pressure on Dylan Gabriel, right?
Yeah.
Because if you go out there and put a good performance out, Dylan's not going to play because of his hamstring. You go put a good one out there.
Yeah.
Dylan's going to get the next opportunity next preseason game before him.
Yeah.
And Dylan can't put up a dud. So it's just like overtime or kickoff. The first person to make a shot is you put the pressure on the guy that has to match.
I'm going to just have a little bit of faith with the guy that's last name Sanders. I mean, his dad was a pretty damn good football player. I mean, he's got the same blood running through him, man. I just think that he was getting slighted because his dad is Dion. I think the league just wanted to kind of send a message to this thing. I get it, bro. Trust me, I do. But at the end of the day, what you put in the when nobody's watching, the hard work you're putting in and everything, that's going to show on Sundays. They're going to see it. The world's going to see it. We're going to know if he's real or if he's not, bro. I tend to think that it sucks that he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns. I'll be real
Yeah.
with you there. And to know that the owner wasn't really typically thrilled because they drafted two quarterbacks. They didn't really want him to draft Shador Sanders, but they still did it anyway. So kudos to them. That took some balls. But it's kind of one of those roll the dice thing, man. I mean, somebody's either going to lose their job or somebody's going to look like a genius.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Sure.
where it's at. That's where I'm at with it.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Last piece of news before we hit the burning questions. Have you heard all the chatter about Caleb Williams?
I have.
Not having the greatest camp.
It's not looking too good.
Caleb
DJ
Williams.
Moore. He hurt one of his best receivers. Threw a ball out there, let that thing sail in a little bit.
What do you think? Are you if you're a Chicago Bears fan? Let me phrase it this way: you're a Chicago Bears fan. Are you nervous about this start to the training camp, or you just what are you thinking?
It doesn't get spoken about enough. I mean, the Cleveland Browns get all of the trash thrown on them, with it's due. I'm not saying that it's not, but they're like the quarterback ruiners, right? Bro, name me the last quarterback that went to Chicago and did any damn thing.
They've never had a 4,000-yard passer.
That's what I'm saying. That's a problem. So we're sitting here and we're just throwing that out there. I think Caleb, man, I think he might have bit off a little bit more than he's chewed. He's always been kind of a little bit of a diva type player. I mean, the guy likes to paint his nails, for crying out loud. To each his own. I'm not judging. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know, bro. I don't like what Chicago has going on over there, man. I mean, Caleb Williams looked like a shell of himself last season. He looks like a deer in the headlights most games. He looked like he didn't know if he wanted to take off. He wanted to throw the ball. This offseason hasn't been looking good. People were expecting a big sophomore year out of him. I just think it's another disappointment in Chicago, bro, for a quarterback, and they're going to be the last place team in this division. They're the fourth best team in the NFC North, and can't nobody argue with me on that.
Nah.
They are.
Yeah.
You got the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions all better than the Bears. Now, granted, that's hinging on J.J. McCarthy with the Vikings, but I just see him as a bottom of the league division team, man. And Caleb Williams is just another quarterback out of the Lincoln Riley regime that just hadn't lived up to it, other than Baker Mayfield. But I give Bob Stoops the credit of Baker Mayfield. Just saying.
No doubt. You know what's amazing about this? You kind of called this his last year at USC. People forget he won the Heisman in 2022. He played at USC in 2023. It did not go good.
It was terrible.
And we haven't seen 2022 Caleb Williams. We haven't seen that guy. You could talk about 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions last year, and a lot of people like, that was good. He only threw 6 interceptions. Buddy, he led the league in sacks.
I know.
He led the league in sacks taken at fault of quarterback, meaning it wasn't any real pressure.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that means you're holding the damn ball too long and you don't know what kind of decisions to make. You don't know what you're doing out there. That's why I said the deer in the headlights. It just.
Yeah. What worked well for him in college, running around kind of the backyard ball, never playing on time, I think that's coming back to bite him right now. Yeah. And that Ben Johnson offense is a very West Coast cousin offense. Like, you have to play on time. You get back to your third or fifth step and your drop, that ball's coming out, brother. That's the way the offense is set up. And I don't know if he can handle it. So I'm not totally out on him. But the thing I am out on, because this is supposed to be a can't miss generational talent. I don't see that.
No, I don't.
This is supposed to be Andrew Luck. This is supposed to be, John Elway. This is how we were talking about this guy, like a can't miss prospect coming out. A lot of
they were comparing him to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, bro, that was happening. Yeah, no, I get it. It's all about fit too.
I just don't see generational. I don't see John Elway.
I don't see John Elway. No way. I don't see that. But I do believe it's all about fit too. And I just think the Chicago Bears just as a whole, historically, quarterbacks go to die in Chicago. They do.
Yeah,
There's
man.
something about that windy city.
It
You know what I
is.
mean?
It's like a
Like
aura about it. Like it's just hard nosed football.
it.
You're not
It.
gonna
I hate it
be able to
every
throw the
time.
ball.
Every time my Vikings go play at Soldier Field, I hate it, bro. It's like a doom and gloom type game. It sucks all the time. It's
Oh,
either
bro.
really cold or really fucking windy. There's never any in between over there, and it's
Oh,
just like,
it's
bro,
never a
come
sunny
on.
day there.
Yeah, yeah. You see what I mean? Like Chicago is just terrible, bro. The
Terrible, bro.
crime over there. I'm sorry for those of the viewers that love Chicago that get on here, but I've met people from Chicago and nobody ever told me they love it. So we'll just go from there.
Don't apologize to those Chicago fans. I hate them, bro.
Man,
I
it is.
can't stand
But
them.
no, it's gonna be a
Ugh.
long year. It's gonna be a long year, I believe. Things just ain't looking good. And did you hear anything on that DJ Moore injury? Like, is that serious? Like,
I haven't.
okay,
So
we'll
they
see.
might, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do their MRI and all that, but who knows? Roma Dunze's next. Like, oh my god.
Tough.
He gotta be sitting there like shit. I'm not trying to
I
catch that.
really thought that cat was going to be a baller too, bro, coming out of Washington, and he's just kind of
Yeah, well,
dudded it. Now it's just a
it'll be his
rookie
second
year.
year.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. Give it some time, but he is
But
on
your
the Chicago
quarterback
Bears.
Williams, who doesn't they're married to each other right now.
I ain't
So
gonna lie to you though, Corey. I didn't have that on my bingo card, bro. Like him coming out in the draft, I really thought like going
I
back to
did
even when
too.
Caleb was at OU, I thought Caleb was a dude. I really did.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
No.
he could still come out here and he could show us all wrong. And by golly, all power to him. I kind of hope he doesn't because he's in my division. But you know what I mean, man. It's
Yeah.
all love, no hate. He just
Guys were picking Chicago to go to the playoffs last year. There were people on TV talking about they might be able to go to the Super Bowl. He walked into a good situation. You have Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, you got DJ
no,
Moore.
no.
A lot of people were picking him as a sleep. I know it
No,
wasn't us. It wasn't us. I'm just
no.
telling you what people on
I
TV were
told.
saying, right?
Well, then people were retarded. They knew better.
Well,
They
look, they're
just
blaming it on the coach. They blamed it on Eberflus. They blamed it on they fired the coordinator last year mid-season. At
so what are
some
they?
point, they're going to start running out of people to blame.
I'm about to say. So what they gonna do this year when you got Ben Johnson in there and the offense still ain't moving the ball? What we gonna say then?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Ben, when you ain't got Jared Goff and Jameer Gibbs and Amase Brown and all them, it is a little different to try to do some things over there, my guy. I mean, we'll see. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting, dog. And no O line, like you ain't gonna have an O line even close to what you had over there. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I just don't think all the little trickery plays and all that stuff that he was doing in Detroit is gonna work over there in Chicago, man. It's just
Nah,
they
man.
don't have that kind of personnel. They just
They
don't.
don't.
They
They
don't got a
don't.
Laporta at tight end, not even close. So I don't
Yeah.
know, man. We'll see. The jury's still out. I'm not saying that I'm giving up, but it's definitely red alert over there in
Yeah,
Chicago right now.
it is. It
They're on
is for
notice.
sure. Yeah. Let's get into these 5 burning questions, bro. Let's do this.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So last year, the last thing we saw from the NFL season in 2024, we got to go back to the scene of the crime because there was a murder in the last game we saw. The Eagles absolutely smacked the shit out of the Chiefs. And it wasn't just any version of the Chiefs. That Chiefs team was going for a three-peat.
Yep.
So, first burning question. What do the Eagles go from here after winning the Super Bowl? What do you expect from the Eagles this year? More importantly, Jalen Hurts, because that seems to be the guy that everybody's thinking is going to take a big leap, especially in the passing game.
See, there's been some people slighting that man, though. Like, he's not getting his flowers. He's not getting his roses. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of been slighting my guy Jalen over there. I like Jalen. Got some love for him. I think they caught fire in a bottle last year, Corey. I really do. And I'm not saying that in a haterish type way. I think, Saquon Barkley, he literally had the greatest year of his career. Now, granted, he had a great offensive line in front of him, and that hasn't changed much. Although I do believe they lost Meacham, if I'm not mistaken, the big guy at right guard. They lost him.
They're still pretty legit, though.
They are. No, they're a very legit football team. Don't get me wrong. Would I pick them to win a Super Bowl again, though? No. just because it don't happen a lot. You
No,
don't
yeah, a lot of
see
people
that.
don't repeat. Yeah.
And whenever I say they caught lightning in a bottle last year, man, there's a thing called an injury bug. You know what I'm saying? And whenever usually the teams that have the least amount of injuries that actually have some talent and are worth something, those are usually the teams at the end of the season that are fighting for something. You know what I mean?
I know.
Everybody's got bumps and bruises, but it's the ones that can fight through those bumps and bruises and get to that ultimate goal of winning the Super Bowl. And I just believe that the Eagles were that team last year.
Yeah.
Plus, that D line, I mean, it was nothing short of spectacular. They did lose Williams in free agency, though. That's a big gap right there. They lost another corner in Isaiah Rodgers, who I heard from a lot of Eagles fans, he was actually a corner that they wanted to bring back. But
Mm,
when you got to pay guys like Saquon Barkley their due, you lose out on some of that stuff. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
start losing. They did bring Zach Bond back, so I like that. They let C.J. Gardner Johnson go again. You got Cooper DeJean, Quinion Mitchell in that defensive back room. I mean, they're second to nobody as
Blankenship.
far as the
Yeah.
secondary. I mean, that's going to be a no-fly zone over there in Philadelphia. So I like the Eagles. I really, really do, Corey. I wouldn't pick them to win the Super Bowl just simply because that's not an easy thing to do, man. Do I think they make the playoffs and probably win the NFC East? Maybe, maybe. Jaden Daniels over there in Washington might have something to say about that. But as far as who I have more faith in the NFC East, it would probably have to be the Eagles. So I could see that.
Yeah.
But it's just everything lined up. Like the stars aligned for Philadelphia last year perfectly. Like you had Saquon Barkley go for over 2,000 yards, almost go for the rushing record. You had A.J. Brown. You had Devontae Smith, for the most part, stay pretty damn healthy last season. Like, man, just nothing really went wrong for them.
No, you
So
hit the nail on the
to
head,
to to,
man.
to, to
They were
think,
the healthiest team.
yeah,
They got challenged in the playoffs too. They didn't blow out Green Bay. The Rams had the ball down 6 points with a minute left in their territory. They looked like they
yep,
were about to win that game.
yep.
So yeah, there's going to be some. I'm interested to see how they play this season being hunted now, because now you're getting everybody's best game, right?
Right, right.
There's a lot of talk in the offseason about the tush push, how that almost got canceled. So I just want to see how they handle being a big dog. I
That's
think
some
you're
hater.
right.
That's hater right there. Trying to cancel the tush push just because nobody can
Oh,
stop it.
bro, it was some
That was
soft shit.
retarded. Like, come on, man. They're not doing nothing illegal. They ain't
No.
breaking no rules. They ain't jumping off sides. They ain't doing none of that. They just literally are lining up and smacking people in the mouth. What do you want to do about it? Like, can you stop it? You know what I
The
mean?
fun
To
part
think,
is Green Bay kind of spearheaded this, which Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur, whatever his name is.
cry
Uh,
baby,
I just thought that was soft.
cry
And they were
baby.
trying to cite injuries. The data showed there's no injuries. This is just a bunch of BS, bro. I was like, y'all are soft as shit. Just because you can't stop the play,
Because you know what's crazy? A lot of teams try to do it, they just can't.
they
You just
can't.
simply cannot do it.
No.
Like the way that they got, because a lot of them don't have Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Like Jalen
Mhm.
Hurts is a legit damn running back playing the quarterback position. Let's just call, like, the dude's legs are tree trunks. You know what
He
I'm
don't
saying?
skip leg day. He
So
don't skip
like
leg day.
that, you got that added into everything else, and then you got those dudes that push him behind. Man, it's just
Yeah.
to think they were going to cancel that is a complete tragedy, man. Like that's
Yeah,
trash. Like try to
it's
stop it.
soft.
Don't cancel it.
Yeah.
So
It's,
that's where
and
I'm at with it.
there are 3 or 4 teams that actually stopped it last year, like more than one time in the game.
Right. Yeah, no, it
You
happened.
know what
It
I mean?
happened. They're
So
going to
the
figure it
Jaguars
out.
actually stopped it 3 times in one game. The Jacksonville Jaguars did. So if they
Yeah.
can do it, then fuck anybody can
You
do
know,
it.
you know what might be the best way to try and stop that, and we can go on to the next question. This might be
What's
completely
that?
stupid, and you might not want to do it. Like that center on the tush push, he goes straight forward, right? Like right off the bat, as soon as he snap, bam, he's going straight forward. I would swim move that motherfucker and let him go straight forward, bro, and go straight for Jalen.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
gonna have
know.
to start, leapfrogging on the
You know what
snap.
I
Yeah,
mean? Or
you know
just
what I
go
mean? Yeah.
around him or something, bro, because that's what's coming. And it's the center that kind of spearheads it, and then Jalen falls right in suit behind that. So swim move the center and go get Jalen. I don't know. It might not work because Jalen's not weak, but I
I
don't know.
think if it were that easy, they would have figured it out by now. But
I
you
know.
gotta look, like I said, it seems like Jacksonville and another team stopped it. You got to look at what they did.
Right.
I would go study what they did.
Jacksonville actually got a pretty damn good little defense over there, man. Don't get slided on that just because they're record. I mean, that
No, they
wasn't the
allocated a lot of
defense's fault.
resources to that defense here lately.
Right.
So it
Right.
should be. That means your
Absolutely.
draft picks are starting to work out.
God forbid. Yes.
Number 2, Kansas City Chiefs. The team that got murdered at the scene of the crime.
Right.
Is this the start of a little fall off, a little low, a little dip in the dynasty, or are they right back in the Super Bowl, in your opinion, coming up this year? It's still Patrick Mahomes. It's still Andy Reid.
You gotta
Still the
give them the
Chiefs.
benefit of a doubt, man. I mean, the only other team in the AFC. I mean, even that I'm over on the Bills. Like I'm over that. Josh Allen ain't beating him. It's just not gonna happen. You're just not. You see what I'm saying? Now, if Joe Burrow could get any semblance of a defense, like somebody just to make a stop, that's the one that I would be like, that team right there, yeah. But they never play any damn defense, so it's hard to even say that.
He's the only quarterback in the AFC right now that's beating Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
The only one. That's the only one I'd line up and be like, yeah, I'm taking that guy right there.
Yeah.
I might take
100%.
him over Patrick Mahomes if you want me to be honest. I know that's crazy talk. Patty's the man right now, but buddy, you give Joe Burrow, the Kansas City Chiefs, and Andy Reid as your head coach your whole entire career, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, he took the Cincinnati Bengals, who the year before were absolute tragedy, to the Super Bowl. Let's just be real.
Went through and went into Kansas City to get there. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
You know what's funny? That next year, Joe Burrow beat the Ravens in the first round. They went to Buffalo, beat the Buffalo Bills in the snow, and then went back to Kansas City for their second straight AFC championship and lost by 3 points on a last second field goal.
They lucky them boys.
They were this close to back-to-back Super Bowl appearances. They haven't made the playoffs in 2 years, but largely because people have been hurt and stuff like that.
They lucky that they didn't make the playoffs last year because the Bengals was on a heater to end last year. I think they won like 4 or 5 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken, bro. Yeah. Like, and they got held out of the playoffs because that last week it came down. They needed Denver to lose, and Kansas City set all their starters. They knew better. Bro. NC knew. They want to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
Don't want to see. You don't want to see Joe Burrow if you're Kansas City. 100%.
No. So that's the only team that I would see even giving them any kind of trouble. But
hold on, because here's question number 3. Ravens or Bills this year? Can one of them finally win the AFC? You kind of neither one. Which one has a better chance? I figure you're gonna say Baltimore now.
Absolutely. I'm not a Bills fan. I'm just not.
I'm not.
Josh Allen is overhyped and over just. I don't even have Josh Allen as a top 5 quarterback. I'll just say it now. He's number 6.
You know what he benefits from? He's their whole offense. I think the Ravens outplayed the Bills last year in the playoffs. Mark Andrews, the fumble, the drop 2-point conversion, like a lot of things went right for Buffalo in that game for them to win that game at home. I think the Ravens outplayed them. So I'm with you. I think the Ravens have the more talented team. I think they would give Kansas City a world of trouble. But Lamar, makes me worried in the playoffs. But out of the Ravens and the Bills, I go Ravens.
Well, I like the addition of Jair Alexander too for the Baltimore Ravens over there, assuming he stays healthy. He's always had some injury history and everything like that over there in Green Bay. But I like Jair Alexander over there as a corner for the Baltimore Ravens. So the Ravens are the only that would be the team out of them. If you're telling me to pick between them two, although I'm taking the Bengals over them. I think the Bengals are up for something this year, bro. I think what they went into last year, I think they're going to move forward. But we'll see.
Well, you see what they're doing. They're going to play their starters in the preseason games. Like they're saying, hey, we're getting this shit. We're going into week 1 rolling. We ain't waiting like we did in previous years. All right. Question number 4. Don't know if you saw this. Liam Cohen was on the Rich Eisen show Rich Eisen asked him a really good question about offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year from one Travis Hunter. Are you buying the hype? Have you seen the depth chart? Because Travis Hunter is number one. He's listed as a starting wide receiver and he's second team cornerback on the depth chart. So what do you think? Can he do it? Can he win both awards? Yeah.
Offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year?
Defensive rookie of the year?
No. Do I think he's an absolute dog, though, and he's probably the best player in this year's draft? Yes, I do. Travis Hunter is a solidified superstar. He is. He's going to be, and he's going to prove everybody else that that's what he – Travis Hunter's a dog. He's a dog. I'm going to tell you right now. There's a they wanted to hate on him like they did Shador, but you couldn't do it. You got to draft that guy. He's a baller. That's a playmaker. I mean, I think he could play both ways. I do. I think he should probably stick to the offensive side of the ball because them receivers in the NFL might make you look a little bit more silly than what some of them did in college. Just saying.
I think they're doing it the right way. Liam Cohen is an offensive coordinator, bro.
Right.
They moved up in the draft. You don't go draft a damn Ferrari or Lamborghini and park it in the garage.
Right. You don't.
You know what I mean?
You don't.
Loose.
No, I like Travis Hunter. Do I think he's going to win both? No. Do I think he can win one? Yes. I do. Offensive rookie of the year is what I would guess.
Okay. All right. Last question here. 2 quarterbacks that I think is put up or shut up time. Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence. Which one do you have more faith in to actually get over the hump and make a deep playoff run this year?
Can we just say make the playoffs?
Yeah, we'll go make the playoffs.
Because I don't think either one of them making a deep playoff run just because I think I'd go with the Chargers, though, just because of Jim Harbaugh is what I would do. I would roll with the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert a little bit more than I do Trevor Lawrence, too. I just think he's got a little bit more it factor to him. And I know Trevor Lawrence had all the accolades coming out of college, everything else. I've just never been the biggest Trevor Lawrence fan, man. He's in Jacksonville. Quarterbacks go die there. That's just what happens.
Yeah.
It's another one of those organizations where it's like nothing really does well. They should have just stuck with Blake Bortles, man. But that's just where I'm at with it.
I think they're going to give Blake another year or two. You know what's interesting? These two guys played in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Right.
And remember that game? The Chargers had that huge lead, and Trevor Lawrence came back.
Trevor Lawrence came back and got him. Yeah, I do.
It's two. You look at the physical traits of Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, and they just look like fucking quarterbacks, dog.
They do.
The quarterback you want. Yeah. I'm expecting one of them here to make a deep playoff run and surprise a lot of people. I'm actually going to go with Trevor Lawrence. I think having Liam Cohen, what Liam Cohen did for Baker Mayfield in Tampa, he might be the QB whisperer. He's bringing that offense. He made Mike Evans and Chris Godwin like superstars in that offense for a few years. I think he can do the same thing with Brian Thomas Jr. The great thing for Travis Hunter is Brian Thomas Jr. is a legit number 1 wide receiver. The dude was third in the NFL in receiving yards last year.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. Yeah, so absolutely.
The coverage is going to him.
Absolutely.
I like this for Trevor Lawrence. I think it's a huge bounce back here.
I'm on the Justin Herbert side of things, man.
I got you.
I like that kid. I like how he moves. No, absolutely it is. But I mean, that man Justin Herbert, man. Give me that cat.
No, he's a killer. Him. I like both of them. I think Trevor Lawrence might be in a better position offensively. I don't know.
If he wasn't in Jacksonville, I'd probably roll with that. I don't know. There's something about Jacksonville, bro.
It's not a sexy team to be on in the NFL.
No. So that's where I'm at.
All right, man. Let's do this. Let's talk about our teams real quick. I'm gonna let you start this one off. Talk about some training camp notes. I know you're locked in with the Vikings. Absolutely. My number one thing is hearing this thing about JJ McCarthy. Right. And even Justin Jefferson came out and said, bro, we got to be patient. Like he sat all last year. He wouldn't even practice in, but essentially his rookie year. So what have you been hearing out of training camp for the Vikings, big dog?
I mean, he's been looking good. He's a rookie. This is his rookie year again. He sat out last year. We do have to be patient. I mean, to think that this kid's just going to come in and be Patrick Mahomes day one is just absolutely crazy. he has a lot around him though to be successful, Corey. Like the Vikings invested in that offensive line. When you go out and you get a Ryan Kelly and a Will Fries to put in at guard, you draft in the first round with your, I think it was the 24th overall pick. You go get Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. You got Christian Darrisaw coming back. You got Brian O'Neill. The offensive line, assuming everybody stays healthy on paper, looks really good. You got Jordan Addison, who's going to be out for the first 3 games due to his suspension from a couple years back whenever he was just speeding in that Lambo. Live and learn. He'll be all right. First 3 weeks of the season, he'll be back. So looking at all of that, man, and then you got Jordan Mason, who they got in the backfield, which if you're a fantasy football person, I think you might take a note on that, Cat, because I think he's going to do something in Minnesota. If you didn't see what he did in San Francisco last year, this is the same offense essentially. They run that O'Connell and Shanahan. They run similar type offenses as far as that goes. They're gonna be really, really tough at the point of attack. They're gonna have offensive line now, so we're going to be able to gruel some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, go up there and hit them in the mouth. I'm hoping. This is a Vikings fan sitting at home hoping that all these things happen.
Y'all gave up draft capital to get Jordan Mason, too. And
we
then
did.
As soon as y'all got him, y'all signed him to a 2-year deal.
Exactly.
So I don't think you do all that just to have him sitting behind Aaron Jones.
He's
on
not.
The bench.
He's
you
not.
know what I mean? I think it's going to be close to a 50-50 split as you can get.
I can see 60,
and the
70, 30, 60, 40.
With a goal line carries are going.
Right.
Aaron Jones was terrible in goal line situations last year. So,
well, hang on. Don't slight my dog like that. He did have Garrett Bradbury at center, snapping the ball, and Ed Ingram at right guard, but it was absolute trash. So you replace that with Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, that right there, buddy, that's changing.
Quick note, I don't think Bradbury's going to start at center for the Patriots either.
What a shocker. I bet that's a hot take. That's a hot take right there. Let me tell you. That cat's ass, bro. He's terrible. He's the worst center in the NFL. I don't know how he played as long as he did for us. But no, man,
I like Jalen Naylor. I think he holds the fort down. This is all going to be about J.J. McCarthy. I think you get off to maybe – I don't want to say slow start, but if you could weather the storm the first 6 weeks, you know what I mean, and then try to build some momentum, I think it's going to be a 6-week learning curve.
Problem is, I don't think we have 6 weeks for him to learn. Let me look here. Hang on. Let me take a look. So we got the Bears. We got the Falcons. The Bengals. The Bengals, I'm not just dubbing that one. That ain't easy dub right there. It is at Minnesota. I like that. At Pittsburgh.
That's a dub.
It's in Dublin. So that's an overseas game right there.
That's a dub.
Give me this. How is this, bro? How is it that we playing in Dublin on the 28th and then the next week we got to go over to London and play the Browns? How we get 2 international
back to back, 2 international? They love y'all, dog.
That's trash, bro. So then we got the Steelers and the Browns. Okay. So I mean, realistically, we could. He got a little bit of time to kind of get his feet up underneath him, everything else. But then you got the Eagles, the Chargers, the Lions, the Ravens, then the Bears again, then the Packers, the Seahawks, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants, Lions, Packers.
Yeah.
I think a successful season for him, 9-8, 10-7, realistically. I think we have the roster to be able to get to like 11-6. I don't think you see a 12-5. 11-6 is a ceiling, and I got like 8-9 as a floor.
Yeah.
Realistically, just being realistic.
No, I think you guys are going to be a heavy run team, so that is going to cap your ceiling a little bit. You'll be in a lot of close games. Right. I think y'all bringing back Josh Oliver, who's a really good blocking tight end, signing him to a 3-year deal. I believe y'all did. That kind of signifies what the offense is going to be. Like, hey, we about to run this shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's going to be
100%.
some play action. You know what I mean? And I think 11-6 is JJ playing above or at expectations of what you would want to see from him?
That's JJ getting you 30, almost 30 touchdowns,
Yeah.
taking care of the football.
27 touchdowns, 8
Can he get
interceptions,
4,000 passing yards type of
or close
thing?
to it, like 3,800 passing yards. Yeah, you
But
know what I
but
mean?
but another thing he's going to add to this offense, and Sam Darnold, you've seen a little bit of it. I think JJ McCarthy's a little bit more athletic. He's going to add some
Oh, yeah.
athleticism to this offense at the quarterback
He'll
position.
escape the pocket.
It's going to be fun to watch, and I've seen him make some throws in this offseason at some training camp that I watched some video, and I'm like, that's a good looking throw. But
Well,
then
they
you
want
see
to
him
work
make
on
some other.
touch because he can hum it. Like, he's throwing
He
it too
can.
hard, is what I'm hearing.
He can. He can. So we gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting when you got that guy number 18 to throw the ball to. He kind of makes guys' jobs a little easier sometimes. He's definitely set up for success in Minnesota, though.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah. In
is.
the fantasy world, we call Jay Jetta's QB proof. I mean, he can do it with
Yes.
Nick Mullins. He can do it with.
I know. I'm
you pick
telling
the
you.
quarterback, he's going to get his.
And JJ McCarthy, I'm going to say this right now. He's better than Nick Mullins. So let's just go there.
Yeah.
I think I can safely say that.
Yeah.
So
I don't have much on the Lions end, bro, because obviously we didn't play anybody in the first preseason game. The big thing with us is the 2 new coordinators. How is that going to play out? I don't know. So I really don't have much to expand on that. The second thing is Jahmyr Gibbs is probably, if you know anything about the Lions, David Montgomery always starts the game. He gets that first series. I think that's going to change. I think Jahmyr Gibbs, they kind of alluded to this a couple days ago that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to take over the starting role, like officially, which is smart because he's one of the best running backs in the league. He showed that last year. I think it's going to be more of a workload. We're not going to see David Montgomery disappear because it is Sonic and Knuckles. And then on the defensive side, man, we just got to stay healthy. But camp hasn't really shown me anything that I don't know. You know, 15 games, 14 games for the Vikings. Like, both teams are still good and loaded with talent.
Yeah.
For us, it's going to be a coordinator. How do we adjust to that? For you guys, it's going to be quarterbacks. So,
where we're at, but I see both our teams at the top of the NFC North, though. Right there with the Packers, you're going to have those 3 teams. I can see all 3 of those teams potentially.
We didn't even talk about the Vikings defense. B-Flow still there. Like, y'all still, like, come on, man. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. It all lives and dies by JJ McCarthy, though.
Yeah.
But none of that matters if JJ McCarthy can't. Like, we just need like a top 15 offense realistically. We don't even need like no superstar offense because that defense, yes, they added some pieces. So they're going to be able to stop some people on the defensive side of the ball. It's just a matter of health and JJ McCarthy. Yeah. That's what's going to come down
to. I see a run-heavy team, good defensive team, and then JJ McCarthy just doing this week by week.
Getting better and getting better steadily. And you know, really, Corey, as a Vikings fan, I'd be happy with that. That would work for me. We go 11-6, 10-7. We make the playoffs, possibly win a damn playoff game. I'm not saying win a Super Bowl, but
you'll have some momentum going into 2026.
I'm signing up for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can get this young cat and JJ McCarthy stays healthy through the whole season, which I think he will. I think that ACL thing, I think that was something that kind of rolled over from college. I think it was just a little bit of some cleanup stuff he had to get done in there. I think he's going to bounce back and be ready to go. There's some comparisons to Tom Brady, man. Michigan quarterback. I don't know. I mean, I'll take it.
Yourself.
I'll take it.
You couldn't help yourself, huh?
I'll take it. I like it.
All right, man. You got anything else, bro? That's the rundown.
Man, I think that was a pretty good rundown right there. Again, everybody, if y'all ain't already, y'all already know what to do on this thing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Also, too, post this. Put it on the X, put it on the Instagram, put it on the TikTok. We don't get mad. If you guys post our stuff and it's out there and we see it, I promise you, I'm going to give you a thumbs up on it. I guarantee you. So, at the end of the day, Corey, I think that's about all we got there. On our next show, y'all going to have to catch up with us because it's getting close to that college football week 1. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some Heisman picks. We're gonna have some All-Americans who we think's gonna be there. The teams that
Yeah.
you shouldn't be sleeping on. There's some sleepers out there. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of people gonna pick Jeremiah Smith in their Heisman. I don't think that's the case. We're gonna see.
Ooh.
We're gonna see.
We'll throw a little extra segment in there too, because I got some interesting news. I'm gonna tease this about the future of college football and what it's gonna look like in 5 years. Let's just say I talked to an athletic director from one of the group of 5 schools this past weekend.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Just saying.
Things are coming down the pipeline. I
haven't told you
that.
this, so wait. As soon as we get off air, I'm gonna tell you what I heard.
Okay. Hey, y'all gonna have to tune in though, because this is gonna be some hot news for y'all, and we'll be back when we hear. If you ain't got that notification bell, you ain't gonna know when we hear. But when we hear, we hear. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be good. Peace, love, and happiness.
Peace. Mikasa, Sukasa.
Doses.